Hey, you guys, there is going to be a post up here that I want you guys to read, and I really want you guys to take that in because I'm about to explain it because I'm guilty of this. So, boom, right? So, once upon a time ago, it used to actually take me 5 to 10 days to process. Now I usually get it within 48 to 72 hours now. We've gotten better. Because although other people's emotions is not my problem, I still have to be considerate of them. And that's fine. For a person like me, I consider everything. So, what do you mean, everything? I consider the other person's circumstances. I consider the other person's traumas. I consider the other person's spirits that they carry, whether they know or not. I consider circumstances. And then I turn around and also consider my same of those four that I just named, just to give a nutshell, because it's pretty much more stuff, but it just depends. Everybody's different. Things are just moving around. You feel me? Okay, so with that being said, I'm processing. I'm making sure, okay, is this something that I did? Is this something that I allowed? What could I fix on my end? What could I make better on my part? Do I need to back off of this area? Do I need to lean more into this area? Do I need to switch how I say this? The joke of all of this, for me at least, is people that don't go to therapy or invest in themselves in therapy treating you like you need to go when you already go. So, with that being said, I'm most definitely guilty of this. I'm guilty of it. It helps me process. It makes sure I can come back rational, logical, understanding, making sure when I come back, I can fully handle not only my emotions, your emotions too, because I'm also learning in therapy that people don't take the time to consider all aspects of a situation. They only consider their own part and how it made them feel. And I have to acknowledge that first before I become Blue's Clues or I start trying to gain clarity, because they're not going to hear me because they're still emotional. Okay. And for me, I've been doing this for so long, I get exhausted. I get tired. It makes me not want to participate in not even to the point, not even being of the world. I don't even want to be in it. If I have to be in it, it's because I'm going to skate, or I'm going to work out, or I'm about to work on a purpose or an assignment that God has for me. Not necessarily. That makes sense. So for me, I know that I am an emotional being. However, I cannot make decisions, assumptions, theories based off emotions and ride with it. That's not what you do. Now, don't get me wrong, expectations, principles, standards, some of those do get mixed up for me sometimes. So that's why I understand I could have not done that. I could have not said that, or I could have not let you even have that part access to me. Or I should not have accessed you in that way. I don't know. So when my brain, I have to basically come up with this big bottle of information. So when I go in, I am prepared to have this conversation. So we can never have to come back to this conversation again, to the point where it's not even mentioned anymore. I get you, you get me. I updated my perspective of you. You updated your perspective of me. Mutually, understandingly. If some of that is off, it gets handled accordingly. Everything does not get handled the same way. Sometimes level 1 through 5, maybe, hey, we just need to take a break. We need to not talk for a little bit. And then come back stronger. If we can. Because sometimes it don't even be come back stronger. Sometimes you come back to separate. and just cordially separate. After you get your emotions out the way, after you get your anger out the way, because if you're like me, you care more about your purpose and your blessing than going to jail, possibly losing your life. Because folks crazy. Folks are crazy. So if I know it's a situation I'm not willing to fight about, die about, anything like that, I tend to leave it alone. But everybody doesn't think that way. Everybody doesn't think that way. And that's why I be struggling in the earth realm. Because now I don't want to talk no more. Because the energy I use to even try to gain clarity and understanding and ask questions so I can understand it, or at least be like, okay, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, but I hear you. Cool. But then for me, I'm not realizing perspectives, mindsets, ideologies, theories are being built. And now in this season, I'm learning, deal with it or remove yourself. Everything kind of varies. So, understanding me being guilty of this, I understand that comes with the territory. I'm allowed to feel my emotions. I just don't allow those emotions to drive me, you know? Because everybody is invited to the party over here. We don't be trying to, if anger want to come out, we let anger come out on the dance floor, have a little 1-2 step. Okay, but now you got to go back. Okay, peace and prosperity want to come in and do the tango. Have at it. If shame, guilt, doubt, fear want to come out and dance, come out and dance. But you gotta go. Your access is restricted because those are signals, not facts. Factors, not moving parts. That's it. It feels good to let that out because I didn't realize how many people don't do that. Like, you seriously don't sit and consider all aspects before making a decision or an assumption or a theory about someone. You can say you're going to do something. You can say you're going to do whatever, but your actions should be what speaks louder. But nowadays, words are starting to matter more again, but it hasn't spread widely to everybody. So you also have to discern how to say it, when to say it, how to say it, what synchronicities or whatever the damn word is. You got to put all that together. And if you want me to be honest, I'll be tired of doing it. That's a lot of emotional labor for people that don't want to emotional labor for themselves. I don't want to be numb. I don't want to not feel all of my emotions and not be here. God placed me here for a reason. I'm going to be here. Am I always being the best? No. But do I have a high accuracy rate? Yes. And if that doesn't matter, I would rather align with people that it does matter to. That's it. I don't know if this helped you. It helped me. I love y'all. And guess what? God loves you more. Have an amazing day. And do some self-work. Because we ain't always right. But we're going to figure it out together. Somebody learns from somebody's mistakes. Some got to work. Just saying. So, holla at your girl. Comment purple hearts if you listened all the way through.